Hey, it's me, just sitting on a swing. And I'm sitting on a swing because I've recognized a bit of a problem behavior in myself. See, I like to uh, work really hard on something, and I'm either, really all in or all out about it. If I can't, sit down and work for a couple hours at a time or more, I tend not to spend time doing the thing. It's really like I'll uh, binge through stuff. And, part of that, though, is because of my own fault, like procrastination, and that forces me to binge on things. And then by the time I'm finally done stressing out about getting it done on time, I'm all burned out. So that binge and burnout pattern is a thing that I've really been trying to take stock of and notice in myself lately. And I had the thought to myself, like, probably just isn't me that deals with something like that. And uh, and I really thought about it, and I was like, yeah, of course. Like, it's not, binge and burnout necessarily, but, um, doing small, consistent effort is a thing we all struggle with, right? Like, people struggle going to the gym consistently. Like, I knew that one. Everyone knows that one, right? For your New Year's resolutions, people don't stick to them. But I also found out it applies across domains, right? People don't stick to their Bible reading plans. Most of the plans that get done in the YouVersion Bible app are only like 7 to 21 days, something like that. Anything beyond that, people don't finish. And then I also found an interesting stat that something like it's only like 90 or something like, yeah, only like 5 to 10% of free online courses are actually completed. Most people, like 90% of people who enroll in them, won't ever finish a free online course. Guilty, that's me. And I just thought that was interesting. And to me, it feels like it's because I do that. I very much do that, like binge and burnout. And I feel like if I uh, don't have the capacity, either energy or the time to sit down and really go for it for a few hours, then it's not worth doing. And I just don't think that's a healthy thing for me to do uh, with myself, you know? And I was thinking about it, and it uh, reminded me of a sermon that one of my pastors preached a while ago. It was a year and a half ago or something like that. And it was about King Jehu. And the idea being that he was all zeal and no walk. And the story of Jehu is that when uh, God calls him to get rid of all of the worshippers of Baal in Israel at the time, and he goes and kills the king, he kills Jezebel, and purges Israel of all of these uh, worshippers of false idols. And when all's said and done, even though he did all of these great things that God called him to do, Jehu's story ends um, saying that he walked not in the commandments of God or in the law of God, something to that effect. So, even for all of the spectacular things he did, he was very zealous for God and bragged about his zeal for the Lord. He didn't actually walk with God. And I doing those small, consistent things daily is something I'm really trying to shift my focus to. I actually found it incredibly useful to. Uh, I had a month where I was doing some institute work, and usually when I have institute, I procrastinate, cram it all into the last week or so, and by the end, I don't want to do Bible institute anymore. It stresses me out that much to do that much work in that little time. But I had an AI make a schedule for me. Like, hey, I have, 20 some odd days to get this done. Here's everything I have to do. Break this up into a schedule. And it did, and it was all relatively small chunks, like some of it even as short as like 15 to 30 minutes a day on certain things. And I didn't stick to it perfectly, but I stuck to it close enough that uh, it really took the stress off the end. Even though I still had to commit a little extra time on those last few days to make sure everything was done the way I liked it to be done and that I was studied for the test. Yeah, I still got it all done in time, and it was way less stressful, and I wasn't tired of the course by the end of it. So I'm trying to look for more of those little ways I can do that to like every area of my life. How do I break it all down into consistent, doable bites? Because I've struggled with it everywhere, from uh, working on coding to going to the gym like other people. Even with this YouTube channel, if you look at my video history, it was, oh, I only made it about 8 or 9 videos deep and I fell off for like 4 to 5 months, right? So this is only my second or third video since starting. And, uh, but I'm trying to do it this way where it's something short and sweet and isn't going to be a big record and edit, make something fancy, and doing some things like this more often, the small little things we have to do to be consistent and to just keep on going and sticking at it like that. That's the important thing. And I think really that's the healthy way to go through life. I think God would like us to do that throughout our life. Instead of binging and burning out, we just do the small things every day to be consistent and show up. So, as of that, here I am, sitting on a swing.